The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Completes it to the fullback hand. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep and
Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Falcons. Season, and the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They go play action with Lawrence. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Falcons. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. 15-1.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Ready, break. Hey, lock it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Hurts. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On a strip, the ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And they This is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and the offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Rolling to his right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Grant and he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Know your job. Mike 54.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. 3rd, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. That is caught. It's Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. And
it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pick up the ball. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Trap 60. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down, it's Jacobs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Washington, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back